for us to start with today. I was always kind of enthralled with All Be One Quest for Pure Flame combo, if y'all don't know. This is a 2-card, 6-mana infinite combo, Quest for Pure Flame All Be One. Whenever you put a counter on a permanent or player, All Be One deals that much damage to target opponent, or any target besides the battle. And Quest for Pure Flame says whenever you deal damage to an opponent, you can put a counter on this. So, as soon as you get these two together, and you put a counter on anything, or deal your opponent any amount of damage, the game is over. And you know, what puts counters on itself and digs for combo pieces is the One Ring. It's kind of very funny how these two cards play together, I think, where like we've seen the Ring perform really well in combo shells, buying you a lot of time, digging you for pieces, and this is also like a way for you to deal damage with All Be One. Even if you don't have a quest, this can you just tap it, you deal damage to any permanent equal to the number of burning counters on the Ring, which is pretty interesting. Also, Delighted Halfling is a really big upgrade, I think, for decks that are interested in playing 1-mana accelerants. We no longer have any 1-mana mana dorks that die to Wrenn and Six. This one has 2 toughness, this one is an enchantment, no Arbor Elf, which is awesome. Also, because we're wanting to play the One Ring, we no longer have the Obosh versus Wrenn and Six problem that we had with the old build. We used to play Obosh in this deck because Wrenn and Six was the only even cost card. Although Wrenn is very good, trying to get you enough mana to cast a 5-drop, and it is also a counter card for All Be One. So I'm like very happy to get to play these two cards together. And also no Obosh means you get to play Force of Vigor in the sideboard too, which is really nice. So let's go. Does Delighted Halfling make Winota Yogg better? It probably doesn't make it worse. It probably don't make it worse. Alright, we're gonna go lead on Utopia Sprawl against the Bloodstained Mire here. Oh yeah, Flowering of the White Tree. Okay. I just couldn't think of any that weren't like gods. Yeah, Clothis is a creature, but yeah, shout out to Clothis. Is this a deck you're actually considering for the Pro Tour? If I'm playing it on stream, there's a chance I'm going to play it. There's a lot going on here. I like the turn 2 Blood Moons. The One Ring is in a combo shell. The One Ring in a combo shell where it synergizes with the combo. Combo being 2-card, 6 mana. Being a deck that's pretty resilient to creature removal. We have like Delighted Halfling, but other than that, we're pretty good. Ooh, thank you, Thoughtseize Bug. When Yawgmoth player, I've been seeing people playing the Ring in the deck. Do you think this will stick? I don't know. Yawgmoth is a shell I didn't really expect people to play it in. The Ring is also like really broken. And like you're a deck that's already set up to cast 4-drops, so like it kind of makes some sense that you would try to play the Ring since you're already playing 4-drops. It's a broken 4-drop, but I would probably not expect it to stay forever. We think the Pro Tour metagame is going to be based off Moto Leagues. Well, we're going to play... I don't think that the leagues are a very good indicator of what the metagame is going to be at the moment. Thankfully, testing team is helping a little bit figure that out. That being Archmage 8 thank you. That being said, I do think I'm probably not going to try to give too much information about what I think the predicted metagame is going to be yet. Not playing Arbor Elf because 2 toughness versus 1 toughness matters more than 4 mana turn 2. Yeah, 4 mana turn 2 is just like as cool as turn 2 Ring would be. Arbor Elf having 1 toughness in the Wrenn and Six and now Elvish Bowmaster or Orcish Bowmasters metagame is just too bad. And also, you don't have a lot of legendary cards, but you do still have making the Ring uncounterable and making Wrenn and Six uncounterable are both relevant things. Promise to stay for next one too. Thank you, Affinity. Appreciate that. After that, you're released from your contract. Do you think the metagame will be significantly different than what it was before Lord of the Rings? Yeah, sure, yeah. Hellraisers with Emeries and Ring. I've tried. I don't like how weak to graveyard hate you are when you're a blue-red deck that's like playing Emery and Hellraiser. It's like you have to like splash a color to like beat graveyard hate, and you're bad at splashing color because you are a deck playing triple red cards. So Not that it can never work, but I haven't really found success with it. Alright, so we need to find a quest for the Pure Flame, but we have a lot of cards we're drawing. I am just slamming this, although my opponent is thinking about the Heath here. Anything trying to build around the rings, protection from everything, for control, something like Brawl's expertise. Yeah, you could do something like Teferi Time Raveler to bounce it to your hand. We played it like all day yesterday in control. Do not put Brawl's expertise in your deck. I think just don't do that. In modern also, like, you just need your cards to like be good if you like, you know, unless they like win the game with an infinite combo. You need your cards to like be good by themselves. You can't have cards that are like so narrowly good. A deck tech for Doom. Thoughts on the main deck endurances. Okay, let me tap this. So this is just 1 damage. I thought it was more, but that's okay. We're gonna lose 2 life. Draw 3. This time I'll go ahead and ping. Probably the this will go Reflection. And let's play another ring. Okay. So, the gun's pretty interesting. Can't really play it in this shell because of like needing to deal damage to your opponent, I think. I mean, I think you just play. I guess with Endurance, since he's a Pyromancer, you do have to play Arbor Elf over Delighted Halfling. As far about are the main deck Endurances fine? The main deck Endurances I do think are fine. Could play another ring this turn. I think instead I'm gonna go Fable, counter, kill this, and then. Still one more forest, so let's go Boseiju the Fable. Honestly, maybe. Oh, I thought I had. Where's my? Do I not have 3 forests? Oh, the mismatched arts here really threw me off. I think with the ring in play, we're not going to fetch Shock to play the Wrenn and Six. Yeah, I think main deck endurances like make a lot of sense to me right now with Living and being popular Doom. I think you could do like 4 Fable, 2 Endurance Bane, 2 Endurance Side also. I think Clothis is completely unplayable, and I say this as someone who is attached to Clothis, we'll say. Alright, so 1 damage from the Fable trigger. Let's loot, discard. I think we'll discard the Wrenn. We are 29 cards deep without finding a quest for the Pure Flame. 3 more cards, still no quest. How much mana do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess we're just going to burn them out, huh? Oh yeah, I guess. So I forgot that the Wrenn and Six triggered the All Will Be One. We should have kept it just for burn. That being said, I'm just gonna play a second All Will Be One, and then the 3rd ring. I think this is the 4th ring I've drawn. Yeah, the 4th ring I've drawn. And then we'll just be able to burn them out. No combo, just value. Also seems like way too much graveyard hate too. So like, if you have 4 main deck endurance, I don't know that you need also 3 sideboard relics and the 4 stone brains. Although maybe I should be playing stone brain at my sideboard. It seems fine. I say mostly don't have strong opinions on it, Doom, to be honest. Yeah, the combo is just deal them 20 damage. And trigger from the Fable, and then Wrenn and Six deals. Guess how much damage Wrenn and Six deals? 6. Okay, so we pretty deep without ever finding a quest for Pure Flame, but that's okay. Ring very good against Scam, so we're gonna cut the Blood Moons for I think 2 Veil, 2 Endurance. What's my plan for this matchup? Endurance not great, but didn't really want to have like too many more dedicated sideboard slots because I kind of felt like the matchup would go like this. Just pretty good overall. Yeah, I'll be 1 and 8 key. Pretty Whitmore, I think, there. Alright, keep this. Did we feel without Alpha always feels weird even it's correct? Yeah, Alpha's just so good. Or sorry, Utopia Sprawl is just so good. It's better than... Oh. Okay, so here... Need to not F6. They have to take my Endurance first, but then they can't take both bolts if they take the Endurance. So they'll probably take the Wrenn and Six. Nice to have a hand that's, like, not bad against Scam. Did they mulligan also? No, they kept 7. They do take the Wrenn and Six. Oh, would you request this game? They should have taken the bolt. Well, I have 2 bolts. They have to take Endurance first. So, I mean, it depends on what their hand is, but I'd say most hands want to take Wrenn and Six. Any chance to revisit the Green Eldrazi Shield Halfling? Not a very good chance. Okay, we're finding the quest this time. Not a good chance. Like, the Eldrazi are, like, very, very weak. Thought on Seer, Matter Reshaper, Reality Smasher are all really weak cards these days. And in that deck, Halfling is also, like, mostly just a 1-2 mana dork that, like, it's not like you have any of the legendary synergies. Not that you need those to be good, but... Opponent's on a 2-lander. Always save the quest to discard to Fury, or pitch to Fury, or discard to Seasoned Pyromancer. If they attack with a Turok, I'll block. Doesn't mean I can't cast a top-decked Ring, but I think the block is fine here. Okay. Wrenn and Six, Fable. Those are the best draws. Endurance is good too. Another Halfling. Alright, press back. Guess we can maybe run back the trade. It could be good to play the Quest for Pure Flame so they can't, like, Thought Seize it and grow the Turok, but I am playing Fable and Fury, so I think I should hold it. They hit their 3rd lands to play a Seasoned Pyromancer. Kiora in the shell is interesting, with the Ring in the deck now. I don't like that we don't have any 4 power creatures to draw off of, but we'll think about it some more. Yeah, Kiora also untaps the Ring. Okay, awesome. Should have taken the Wrenn first. The bolts. You need to take Endurance first, otherwise I can Endurance the Grief Undying. And then the bolts are not a dead card of the matchup, which I think would be kind of obvious, but maybe not. Lotus Field Storm? Back in the day, huh? I played 1 game and I forgot what it was. Something took the wind out of my sails a little bit with that deck. Alright, script both of these. Okay, pretty good. We get to go attack with Wrenn, probably, or the token, probably trade for 2 of their tokens. Okay, the Seasoned Pyromancer is fine also. Wrenn +1, play another Fable. Also very nice that now we are in a spot where top decking all B1 is a win. Could be, maybe this was a trade here. I think if they attack, I mean if they attack everything at Wrenn. Yeah, if it's just the Fable token, let's block. Okay, so I could have won this turn. Oh, if I had kept my token. But now we have, like, win the game, suspend 1. So they have to somehow have, like, 3 lightning bolts, and they only have 1 card in their hand. Well, even if they kill the Wrenn and Six, the Fable will trigger the All-Will-Be-One loop next turn. Thank you, your innate 6. How do you feel about Questing Beast unironically as a sideboard card for Ring Mirrors? I don't know. That card's probably not something you want to register, but... be better than I think. Says yesterday, if I be playing Sim instead of Ring, one day later, my precious. I mean, this deck is just so sweet. I really wanted to start with it today, but I still do intend to play Sam today. GG. Alright, so save targets, always yield. Always yes, always yield. This is the best infinite combo, it just does itself. Specifically in this deck, can incentivize Kiora. Yeah, I'm to continue to think about that. So I like that we can pitch one of these quests to the Fury. I like they have a lot of mana. Obviously have to draw this. Does it result in a draw? The only time there's a draw is when you have a loop that, like you don't have to... You can break up your own loop with this. The only time draws happen is when, like, the loop is unbreakupable. Yeah, I think against Arid Mesa I'll play the Sprawl. Utopia is insane with the elf. This is an Orcish Bowmaster's Wrenn and Six format. I'm not trying to register Arbor Elf. Although maybe in the Mono Green Devotion deck you still have to. Up against Creativity. A matchup that I'm definitely a little concerned about, of course. Definitely one where you want to try to turn to Blood Moon them. I actively want them to Spell Pierce this, so we're just leading here. Liking Halfling over Elf, yeah. Making your rings uncounterable is a really big deal. Also makes Wrenn uncounterable in this deck, which is less of a big deal because it's only 2 mana. But very simply, it's just it's a mana dork with 2 toughness. It's huge. Does seem like my opponent has Spell Pierce. They decided that the quest was not worth piercing. Tantrum with a 2 months. Thank you. I mean, I just have to jam this, despite it, like, definitely getting pierced. They already have a blue source in play. Reprieve, okay. Exciting. Yeah, maybe they're just reading. Teague making a comeback? You know it. Okay, let's, Blood Moon now. Also, you know, they may still have Spell Pierce, but I would be kind of surprised if they would play this over Spell Pierce, since like, sorry, I could lose my train of thought today. They play this over Spell Pierce, since like I could just play a land and pay for Pierce next turn. Okay. Don't think I'm supposed to evoke Fury on the token here. Teague does stop creativity, yeah, but their deck plays like a lot of ways to kill Teague, unfortunately. Okay. I think I just double pitch Fury. I guess it will keep the... Keeping Albi 1 is kind of tough, because I don't actually have a way to trigger it right now, but it should be fine, since I have a lot of ways in the deck to trigger it. I know I don't have a land at the moment, but... Just the Blood Moon here, plus them not having any tokens, is a pretty big game. Halfling plus Sprawl seems odd. Y'all, your Arbor Elves are not gonna live! Your Arbor Elves are gonna die to Wrenn and Six and Orcish Bowmasters. Your Arbor Elves are, sadly, it's tragic, they're dead. They're all dead. They're dead before you even play them. Your Arbor Elves are not going to untap ever. I know, it's so sweet to untap the Utopia Sprawl land. It just won't happen often enough. Alright, we win. How good is Spell Sky? It feels like a good bullet. It is okay against creativity, but they can, like... X equals 2 creativity is also just beats it. Save targets. Always yield. Always yes. Always yield. My opponent says in chat, I see. It's a funny thing to say. Yeah, so with them being on reprieve, I don't think I'm bringing in the Veils. I think I'm going to trim Fury number 4, Quest for Pure Flame number 4. Is this better than playing Karn? Bolt, you should know better. You're here every single day. Every single day I tell you to not play Karn in decks like this. I tell you to only play Karn in Cabal Coffers, Tron, Amulet decks. Decks that make tons of mana really fast. Not decks that play freaking Utopia Sprawl. I say this every day. I must say it multiple times a day. You should know better. You should know better. Boseiju bindings. I already have one Boseiju. I don't know if you want a second one. Or just for bindings. Maybe you do. Binding's pretty good against us. Yeah, maybe we just trim one of each piece of the combo. Yeah, I'm kind of down. I'm down. All will be one necessary here. I mean, you can play just regular Ponza. That being said, like the combo is like really good. I think it just like has a lot of synergy in the shell, and I feel like it works here pretty well. But you know what even is necessary. I think with this draw we lead on the halfling. Play the Wrenn and Six so we can see how bad Arbor would be. Oh, I guess they both died at Bolt, huh? Doogie with the gifted sub, thank you. Arbor was good because it provides cover for your other X1s. I haven't heard it put that way before, it's funny. Their claims one of One Ring has been pulled. I mean, there's been a lot of claims, but maybe this one's true. Would this combo be right in a 4-color shell? You know, I thought about putting it there before. It could maybe solve our issues of like being able to close games in the 4-color Omnath deck. Although it's not really that big of a problem, to be honest. Yeah, just gonna hardcast Fury here, I think. Doogie gifting us up the Bolt. This one's for you, Bolt. Yeah, we're playing Commune with Gods in the Obosh version, but like Wrenn and Six is a lot better. But like at the time, it's like Wrenn and Six was really the only even cost card. Obosh was really good. But One Ring like is so crazy in the deck that I think you just play that instead. In the 4-color Omnath deck, I think you could also just play like 3 each piece of the combo. So if we were to look at so you could cut the Elishnor, the Titania, 3 Force of Negations, and I guess the 3rd Spell Pierce, and just play 3 of each piece of the combo. And like maybe you need more red sources, but you're probably fine. Maybe like the Mirror Breaker. Orvar. You could run Commune Spirits with Obosh still. Dig 4 versus 5 is a big deal. Well, the thing is like a Communal Spirits was like just kind of like a way for you to play 20 lands. It was a card selection spell, but you don't really need that card selection spell with the ring, I think. Or like a card selection spell that doesn't find the ring for you, maybe. Alright, 2040. Eternity, 60 months, thank you. They issued the 1 mil bounty. I mean, I believe if this is the bounty. If this is the bounty offerer, then I believe that they've issued the bounty. That's fair. But I just wish we had a little bit more. You know, it's like, come on. This is creativity again. Could be just burn. Remember Willy Wonka? They claimed the last ticket was found, but it wasn't. Do you think Fatal Push could be too strong if it also read Planeswalker? Yeah. It would be really nuts if you could just like revolt, kill Teferi, always kill Wrenn and Six. Like they have Bloodchief's Thirst, which is can confirm someone contacted you finding doing 2 weeks ago pre-release event. I live in Buffalo, so the person found it. Doxed himself to show to DA to show he was serious about finding it. When you say doxed, you mean just shared information? So I don't feel like that is the same in the context, but whatever. That's exciting though. I hope that the person who opened it can stay anonymous if they want to. Alright. Thank you, Wrenn and Six, for being a 3 for 1. We love you, Wrenn and Six. And we love the Blood Moon we're about to draw right now. A ring. One's not F6. Let's play around. Spell Pierce. I like if one of the pros casually played one of the. Yeah, I actually spent some time daydreaming about about like being on camera for the first time, playing a card in the Great Creator deck, and like just wishing for a ring and putting it in the ring and putting it into play. How awesome that would be. Alright, draw a card. Ooh, that's the combo. So I guess the second all will be one is probably a bit more valuable than the extra bolt here. Does the PT still stamp cards? Well, I don't know. I haven't been to a PT and a paper PT since pre-COVID. When are we testing Mill? I don't know. Mill's sounding kind of good. No. Oh. Okay. Not a binding. Plus is the Teferi? Plus is Teferi. Wow. So what if we draw a land? I'm gonna do this so that I can kill the dwarf token. Elf Lord at the 15 months. Thank you. Another Fury would be a great draw. And yeah, we just play the Boseiju. So we lose to Leyline Binding or Spell Pierce, I think. They have 5 cards in their hand. They don't have Reprieve up, at least. Not that they're just definitely playing it. Let's see what we draw. It could be good to tap the ring first. No, I'm gonna go for it, I think. Well, oh yeah, they don't have Binding, so it's literally just Spell Pierce. Don't you dive tap ring? Nope. I win the game if I go Quest for Pure Flame, All-Be-Wong, tap the ring. The game I combo off and kill them. The alternative is tapping the ring and trying to just be able to burn out the Archon and like maybe find another ring. I forgot what channel we were on. So now we have to find another Fury and another red card. Yeah. Okay. Game 2. I feel like my Sideboard plan last time. We're running back. Should Jen Slager play the ring? If so, how many? 4? And should replace any of your dumb card advantage cards? Any of your dumb top end. And probably play a Manifold Key also. Veil good? I mean, it's like Veil only stops Spell Pierce, and it only stops it if you have 1 mana, not 2, and Veil in your hand. So probably no Fables trackers. I don't know. I just like to me like I'm like starting with the ring in the deck. So I had to mulligan that hand with the red mana. Thankfully we're Wrenn and Six deck. Hopefully we don't have Spell Pierce again. To me, I'm like starting with 4 rings, a Manifold Key, 4 Wrenn and Six, Tarmogoyf with the Manifold Key sounds pretty fun. 4 bolts, I think it's kind of interesting, so you just draw a lot of cards, bolt them out. They also have changed the equation, that's true, yeah. I just feel like it's still, I mean, it like also like fogs the Archon ETB, but I've never found that to be like a particularly good plan. I do think I'm just gonna play the Wrenn. I feel like with such high-powered stuff coming out lately in the past 2 years, it's been so hard to keep a working deck of Moto. I feel like it's time for rental service. Are your feelings valid? I guess. I'd be surprised you're just now coming to this conclusion. I don't know. I feel like rental services are awesome for like that exact reason, yeah. Blaboon! Oh, I guess I'm not furying now. Yeah, in fact, I feel like that's been not even just the last 2 years. It's like this has just been Magic as long as I've been playing for like the last 10 years. My interest is always changing. It's like I don't know that I've ever been like satisfied just playing the same deck over and over and over again. Rental servers are annoying, expensive. I mean, whatever you're doing, there's going to be a degree of annoyingness and expensiveness. But it did not plus the Wrenn and Six. I need the Wrenn and Six back to trigger the all will be one. Shocks and Stomping Ground, so that's either change the equation or Spell Pierce plus Bolt. So Hardcast Fury is pretty reasonable. I also don't mind Fable of the Mirror Breaker plus Evoke Fury, kill Shaman, kill Dwarf, deal run to Wrenn. That lets me pay for Spell Pierce on the combo next turn. Play this in a Rakdos Shell with Bowmaster. I don't know, maybe. Don't hate the thought. I mean, Boseiju is really fucking bad for me, but maybe there's a chance. So they probably don't have another green source to get if I Boseiju their Jetmir's Garden here. Oh, they could just float the mana though. They float a red, not a green. We beat Lightning Bolt, we beat Spell Pierce. Okay. We don't beat both unless we draw a land. Oh. Well, I guess protection from everything doesn't beat Emrakul. Can draw a land with Wrenn. No, we need Wrenn to trigger the all will be one. So we just lose a Spell Pierce here again. Combo definitely weak to this card. Oh, change the equation. Oh, I guess we're never beating that. Funny is, I don't know, I guess maybe Ring doesn't beat Archon, but tough stuff. Matchups. Sick hand. On the play, too. It should just be 30 Panda. Oh. Didn't draw another one. We're supposed to get Forest. No! Why? Every turn! The worst possible! Damn it. I think it's now. I don't know, Panda. I'll check later. It shouldn't be though. We have a bunch of endurances in the board at least. Alright, cast your Spell Pierce. Should we split up Utopias against Field of Ruin deck? Field of Ruin cannot destroy basics. Put them off black seems fine. Yeah, I've been tapped with Halfling at least once. Oh, so I guess they could just field for the swamp. Turns off more Field of Ruins, turns off fetches for the crabs. Maybe it was better to play the ring though. Stop. And draw 3. Pretty dead. Go concede a double Ancestral Recall. It's fine. I will bring in the Endurances and the Veils. I don't think I'm playing Chalice on 1. Nothing seems bad though, honestly. Like I want the bolts, I want the furies, I want the blood moons in the play. Maybe we don't want blood moons. Maybe these are the wink links. Seems like they could maybe play around them. Although turn 2 on the play seems great. But let's maybe do like 64 on the play. I would cut the combo here. We don't have enough. We don't have enough win conditions without the combo. Our clock is just like way too slow. Not nearly enough win conditions. Fury Met. Can maybe go down to Furies. I think I'm okay being at 64. Maybe we'll play 3 Moon, 3 Fury. Wrenn and Six. I'm not interested in cutting Wrenn and Six. Add a Boseiju too. Okay. Yeah, I think that would be good too. Yeah. Too late. Sick hand. People wondering, will I control this? Yeah, we played it like all day yesterday. Pick up Catacombs because if they had Surgical, I'd rather them Surgical to Catacombs, I guess. Pretty small margin. Do we get the same way spell deck? No, we'll play it today though. We'll play it today, and then I've got another deck too. Good chance that we could just pick up fetchables with Wrenn and Six this game and not crack a fetch again if we don't want to. Are they dead next turn? No, this is for 4/5 mana, unfortunately. But we can Endurance to play around Drown, something. Not that they have Drown up, I guess. Please get a Swamp. Yes! Okay. Could be hard to lose now. They would need a Surgical. And they would also need to mill the 4th Albi one, which I guess is also pretty tough. Because we just have... Oh, they did. They accomplished that part. Now I'm wishing I had a green card. Do I just not Endurance so I can try to draw a green card? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, they're extirpating the ring. I can't respond to that. I would have lost if they had targeted Albi one. Shout out to them for not ghosting. Focused Affinity, 8 months, thank you. They also probably supposed to name Albi one because I just have the combo here. Yeah, I was really hoping we could Endurance the Surgical. Focus to 8 months, Slowbro with the 10, thank you. 10 months, 1 ring, hell yeah. Let's just bring in the Boseiju, be at 65. Although maybe I want to go down a Moon, up a Fury on the draw. I'll play 3 Moon with 2 Fury still.
What's up? It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spiker.
Okay, keep this. Yeah. For all the like infinite combos you have to click through, this one is so satisfying. I think let's lead on Halfling here. Was wishing that they played the other crab. I could maybe attack with my Halfling this turn, and then I can attack with the Halfling, and if they block, I get to kill both the Fury. Maybe they never block. Okay. Even though we play Sprawl, wouldn't Arbor Elf make more play than Halfling? Your Arbor Elves are all going to die. They're going to scream in agony as they die to Orcish Bowmasters and Wrenn and Six. There you'll hear weeping and gnashing of teeth. Please play Delighted Halfling over me. I can't take it anymore, chatter. Please. The pain, it's too great for me, the Arbor Elf, to experience any longer. Mercy, please, chatter. Yeah, there's a good chance that they block the Shaman next turn and then I get to Fury kill both. They're already dead. They're in your trade binder, they're already dead. Extirpate target Endurance, which is kind of interesting, like snap target Endurance. Kind of interesting because they have the Lantern to counter an Endurance here. Also making Ring Uncounterable is pretty nice. If only Albi one was a legendary card. We have 27 cards left in our library, thanks to boarding up a little bit. Yeah, I heard that the ring's been found. Very cool. So they have another surgical effect. They're gonna surgical by Furies, maybe? Okay, so let's discard, I guess, just the lands. They have one card in their hand. Should I play another Fable this turn, or should I get the Blood Moon down? Blood Moon turns off Tasha's, Fetch Lands, Field of Ruin, Shelldock Isle. Although, we could get the Shelldock next turn. I guess it's better to play the Moon first because of Spell Pierce also is a bit of a misstep. They do have another land. It's a basic island, so now Tasha's is back online. We get milled down to 17 cards in our library, but thankfully we still have 3 all-be-ones in our deck. 4. It must be really shiny with that much glare. No, they extirpated my Endurances and my Furies. Think Kethis is playable? Maybe, but it's probably worse than Breach combo. Okay, mill 6 more, down to 10 cards. Wow, still 3 all-be-ones in the deck. That's insane. So we get 3 looks at it here. Missed our first look. Missing our second look, I think. Awesome. Fuck. Yeah, I can't. I just have to jam it. I can't play around Spell Pierce. They haven't had Spell Pierce too, like at least 2 turns ago. Let's go. Attack first. No, we need to attack to trigger the combo. If we attack first, we just died up against a Gigantha. Alright, do you want to not get turn 2 fabled or not get turn 3 ringed? Spell Pierce move out. They have basic island in play. What are you talking about? They have basic 2 islands. Y'all are crazy. Maybe should be good to get. Could be better to get mounted here actually. Hope they have another Thoughtseize. Dream 2 months. Thank you. Ooh, it's coffers. Okay. The Scales, a deck you would consider PT or strictly want to play 1 ring. I think that Scales is like has gotten like worse positioned with the ring coming out. Like it's bad against the ring, and like I mean the Living End matchup's actually really good for Scales. We'll circle back to it. I'll circle back to it some. We still have time. Gigantha coffers. I mean, what else is Swamp Field of Ruin? I mean, like I guess like what does coffers play? So they're just coffers with no invoke to spare. It's not that weird. Scales jam the ring. Maybe you could play Power Conduit. You could play like some kind of key Power Conduit ring build, but you probably don't have enough good things for your keys besides Power Conduit and ring, and like you're probably just 8 key combo at that point instead. Yeah, we saw the ring being opened. It sure is a piece of cardboard, huh? Yeah, no shielded either. No damnation, no Archon. It sure is a $1 million piece of cardboard. Gale splashing white for Stony Silence. Yeah, sounds good. Finally, I recognize a joke in the chat for the first time ever. Amazing. Okay, March my Goblin. Deal. Live on twitch.tv/aspiring Spike. Spike actually recognizes that a chat is a joke. I think I'm going to keep both lands to loot away. Yeah, I haven't done enough prep for the limited still to play the qualifier. Although I've been mostly like reading and like studying, which I hate. That's fine. I've been reading a lot. before diving into the format. I want to be like pretty studied by tomorrow, hopefully. Reveals Golos Tireless Pilgrim. Guess we're going to ping this once, so our 2 power creature could easily attack it. GG. I love an infinite combo you don't have to click through. It's so sick. Oh yeah, another thing is the qualifier is also sealed, huh? I don't need to practice sealed. Didn't see Profane Tutor. I think I'm gonna go down to like 1 Fury, play 2 Boseijus. Don't think I want Force of Vigor. Could play 1. Then when I stream soon. I don't know if I'm gonna play another League of this or if I'm gonna switch to Sam. It just kind of depends on like, do I feel like I know what's going on here or not? I know it's been so like we've gotten like 2-week delayed on Sam too, so I will play it today. I will lock in play it today, unless that's good. I think maybe it was good to keep the second Boseiju over the Fury. Yeah, we need Destiny Spinner. How unplayable Solemnity counters many things, especially Ring, Bowmaster, Saga Scales, Murktide. So it's like, if you're playing Solemnity in your deck, you're not playing Ring, you're not playing Bowmaster, you're not playing Saga, you're not playing a lot of these cards. What are you playing? Is it Enchantress? Because y'all know how I feel about Enchantress. How much closer am I to landing on deck? I'm getting closer. If this is like PUBG, I'm like circling down on the island, looking at a few different starting points, but I'm no longer in the airplane. I'm parachuting, spinning closer and closer. How do I feel about Enchantress? I don't like the deck very much. It looks pretty good here. To make them pop it now? I guess so. Deck tech for Panda. Need a land to win. It's gonna be kind of tough for them. They have to kill the Wrenn and Six to stop me. So Mardu with Lotho. I mean, I think Ragavan's got to be better than Swift Spear in this spot. Yeah, right. Swift Spear's kind of cute though with like the Breach plan. I like really don't hate this, but like also like every single mana you have in your Breach deck is so valuable. Oh, huh. The Ring does fog the combo for a turn. Once it's in play, it's gotta be hard for them to deal with, at least. I did draw the lands. No target. Just trying to go more prowess based. Yeah, but like I guess also like you didn't. You know what I mean? Oh, I guess you have the darts. I missed the darts. I don't like Ranger Captain and Dart in the same deck. You can play Ragavan over Ranger Captain. I also like would play more Lothos just to test. But you could go like cut the Ranger Captains, cut the Giver, play 3 Lotho, play 4 Ragavan. I think your curve is really low. Oh, they just conceded. Let's go. They just had nothing. Okay, so before we went to our first league, it was really fast. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. I need to chew on this one a bit more, but that's a pretty promising start. We lost. B creativity lost to creativity. That matchup's still probably. Oh, let's go! I'm a rich man. My 5th ring. I'm rich. $1 million. Let's fucking go. Let's go. This will help me pay for the other rings that I bought.